Is money spiritual or unspiritual? Well, to answer that question, I'd like to share a story, and this is a story shared by Ken Wilber about the teacher Suzuki Roshi, or more particularly about a student of the teacher. And this student was due to be married to a wealthy woman, or to a family who were wealthy. The father was wealthy, and so by implication, by marrying this lady, he was inevitably going to have a change of his finances to be marrying into a rich family. And the student was concerned how this might affect his spiritual development, his spiritual path. And so he went to his teacher, Suzuki Roshi, to ask him about this. And the teacher said, well, you know, to be attached to wealth is a terrible thing. And the student said, yes, I understand. And then the teacher said, and to be attached to poverty is also a terrible thing. And so the student had a light bulb moment there and go, ah, yes, I see. And then the teacher said, well, once you understand those two things, it's better to have money than not to have money. And as Wilbur himself added to the story, in the day and age that we're in now, to not inhabit the space or the topic of money with the fullness of your intelligence is actually rather stupid. And because money is such an important thing in the world that we live in, and getting more important as 40 years of system failure is going to start to catch up with people as well. We're seeing the consequences of that as well. So once you understand not being attached to the wealth and not being attached to the poverty, having no resistance either way, then that leaves us in a free space to be able to inhabit money intelligently. So in addition to that, we can also do some clearings. Let's do some use the kissing consciousness tool to do some clearings. So anywhere where you have resistance to being wealthy, whether conscious or subconscious, would you like to let that go? And if so, would you like to ask your body if it would like to let that go? Nice to do a release. And anywhere where you might have resistance to poverty or being poor, would you like to let that go? And if so, would you like to ask your body if it would like to let that go? And so just generally, anywhere where you have resistance or judgment, unconscious judgments or anything like that around the topic of money, would you like to let that go? And if so, again, would you like to ask your body if it would like to let that go? Okay, and just going to do one final one. Anywhere where you've bought into the notion that your experience with money has to be the same as your parents' experience with money, would you like to let that go? And if so, would you like to ask your body if it would like to let that go? Okay, great. So I hope that's helped. And in addition to that, if you'd like to dive deeper into wisdom, I'd like to offer you an MP3, which is the audio class of the first module of my wisdom course, which is the universe and the wisdom of the self. So if you'd like to listen to that 90-minute MP3, you can do so. Just click on the link below at kissingconsciousness.com/wisdom. You can get that audio. I warn you, it's deep stuff, but you're in control of the pause button, so if you want to dive into some deep wisdom, that's a great place to start. I hope you enjoyed that story, and good luck with money.